A very good morning, my dear friends. Today, this is Mehul Khanna. We will be talking about the difference between 34, 149, 120A as well as 107. They are as follows. 34 is common intention, principle of common intention, and 149 is the principle of common objective. First of all, I would like to make you clear that what is the difference between the both of these sections. 34 talks about the principle regarding the common intention, that whenever an criminal act would be done with in regard to the common intention, all of the persons will be held liable under the principle of joint liability. So the difference was very gracefully embraced by the Honorable Supreme Court's decision, and the authority, which is as follows: Nanak Chand versus State of Punjab, All India Reporter 1953, Supreme Court, page number 274, which would be linked down below. So what they have stated in this case is the difference between 34 and 149. First point of which is the basis of liability under section 34 is the existence of common intention which animates all of the accused persons. They say that under 34 the common intention animates all of the accused persons, whereas section 149 is based on the existence of common objective or knowledge of the probability of the commission of offense. Illustrative example is natural consequences as accused knew to be likely to be committed. Natural consequences as the accused knew which can be committed, which have the probability of being committed. This is the concept of common objective. Second point, common intention within the meaning of section 34 is undefined and unlimited. Yes, common intention has a very wide scope. It is undefined as well as it is unlimited, whereas common object is defined and is limited. It is particularly defined and it is limited to the amount of 5 unlawful objects which are stated in 141 of the code. 141 of IPC defines the unlawful assembly. So this is how it works. And point 3 is criminal act under section 34 must be done in furtherance of common intention, whereas criminal act done under 149 must be done in the prosecution of common objective, or it would be sufficient if the members of the unlawful assembly knew that the offense was likely to be committed. So the thing is that in the later section 149 they are talking about that the persons who are involved as accused, they had some knowledge as well as they had some hint of the probability that so and so offense is going to be committed, which is like they had the knowledge that so and so offense would be committed, and their objective was same. Objective is the latter part of the intention. Intention is the root, whereas objective is the some kind of the outcome of that. But that doesn't mean that objective is the part of intention. This isn't like that. Like I can give you a very practical example of it. Suppose A and B are there, two accused persons, who premeditatedly designed to kill C. Both of them are having intention to kill him because C has done something wrong with A and B. So thus they are having intention to kill him. They want to seek revenge or anything like that. This is the common intention. Whereas under 149, A and B are two persons. A wants to get revenge for some insult which was done by C, and B wants to get you can take any other example, like something he beat him or anything like that. One is one wants to have revenge because of insult, and other wants to have revenge because of he was beaten. So both of them are having A is having intention to beat him, whereas B is having intention to kill him. So both of them create a conspiracy, and further they went to the scene, whereas B kills him. A was having just an intention of beating C. So when the scene of fight was going on, both of them were having knowledge that the amount of beatings which we are giving to him, he might die, C. So at the moment, the ambience which was created, atmosphere which was created by both A and B, it was very like probable that the death would occur of the sea, but still A kept on beating him. B also kept on beating him. So they formulated the common objective, but still it won't be lying under 149, because 149 requires minimum amount of 5 accused persons. It requires, the essential ingredient of 149 is unlawful assembly, and that is constituted only by minimum 5 members. Now the question, very intelligent question which would arise is that what would happen in that circumstance when the knowledge is there that so and so would happen, but the persons are persons are less than 5. Now it can't fall under 34 because common intention wasn't there. Common objective is there, but but there are not more than 5 or 5 people. Now it would fall under which section? It will be held liable under section 35 of IPC, which deals with the stuff which is as follows: that when such an act is criminal by reason of its being done with the criminal knowledge. When an act is criminal by reason of its being done with criminal knowledge, so it would fall under that. So this was the concept of 34 common intention, 149 common objective, as well as I have also explained to you section 35 of IPC. It is very important, mostly ignored section, but this is how it is important, right? So yeah, fourth point is some act, howsoever small or insignificant, must be done by every person accused of the commission of an offense. Illustrative example, active participation, right? In section 34, active participation is must, whereas in section 149, merely a membership of unlawful assembly at the time of commission of crime would be sufficient for the application of section 149. So this is it. Fifth point is as follows: that the offense must be committed by 2 or more persons. In order to attract the provision of section 34, 2 or more persons must be present, whereas in the case of 149, 5 or more than 5 persons are important. Point number 6. Section 34 enunciates the principle of joint liability but creates no specific offense. It is of analytic character, whereas section 149 creates specific offense. It is merely declaratory of the principle of joint liabilities. Suppose a person encountered an accident on road, just a minor touch of the 2 cars, right? So the other car owner got angry and started to fight with him, and whereas because he was the accused person who did the accident, or you can say who in this situation is the accused, he gave he spoke abusing words as well as sweared upon other people. So random people, because he was drunk, just suppose that, and the random people, all the other people came in and they started to beat him. They were having no common intention. One person is beating him because he destroyed his car, and the other people are beating him because he was using foul language in the public place. So all of them are beating the victim, right? So the thing which arises here is the common objective. The objective is to beat him. Intention is different. Some might be having, some are not having the intention. So this is the minute difference between intention and objective, if you get me right. So this is it, the basic difference between section 34 and 149. Yeah, one more point is there between section 34 and 149, that individual offender is associated with the criminal act both physically and mentally in 34. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि जब 34 लगती है, कॉमन इंटेंशन लगती है, तो मेंटली और फिजिकली बोथ वेज से वो एसोसिएटेड होता है, एसोसिएटेड होता है क्रिमिनल एक्ट में. ही इज द शेयरर बोथ इन क्रिमिनल एक्ट एंड कॉमन इंटेंशन इन फर्दरेंस ऑफ द एक्ट विच वाज डन. एंड ऑन द कंट्री इन 149, individual is punishable only because of his being a member of the unlawful assembly at the time of. हाँ, तो वही बात है कि 149 में एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. Now we will talk about the difference between abetment and criminal conspiracy 107 and 120A of IPC. I won't be going into the detail of each and every section. I would just make you clear the difference, because if I start discussing the each and every line of bare language, then apart from we would just go off the topic as well as the subject of the video. Abetment of a thing requires instigation of any person to instigation, as well as second ingredient is engaging in conspiracy. Third is intentionally aiding the accused persons in order to do some act. So these are the three important components of abetment. I would like to repeat it: instigation, engaging in conspiracy, intentionally aiding to do some act. This is the abetment. Whereas 120A is having the ingredients that there should be an agreement between two or more persons who are alleged to conspire. In 120A, the agreement should be to do or cause to be done an illegal act, or an act which is, though not illegal, by illegal means. Right? So now I would like to talk about the difference between the both. That where a criminal conspiracy amounts to, this was held in Jageshwar Singh 1935-15 PAT.26. This is a citation of this case, Jageshwar Singh. It was held in this case that where a criminal conspiracy amounts to an abetment. Criminal conspiracy, because I have already told you that the ingredient of section 107 is engaging someone in criminal conspiracy, whereas the 120 expressly states criminal conspiracy. Now which would come under the purview of which section? It was made clear in Jageshwar Singh case that where a criminal conspiracy amounts to an abetment under section 107, it is totally unnecessary to invoke the provisions of 120A. वो कह रहा है कि 120A जो criminal conspiracy है, अगर क्रिमिनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी अमाउंट ही अबेटमेंट के तौर पे कर रही है, तो 107 वुड बी लाइंग एंड 120A वॉन्ट बी लाइंग देयर, बिकॉज द कोड हैज मेड स्पेसिफिक प्रोविजन फॉर द पनिशमेंट ऑफ सच अ कॉन्स्पिरेसी. इफ यू लुक क्लोजली एट द IPC's अबेटमेंट चैप्टर, देन यू वुड सी देयर आर मैनी प्रोविजंस which goes on from 108 and further to the 117 of IPC. 108 to 117, it talks about various kinds of abetments. So if the conspiracy is being an abetment, then that abetment would be lying under from section 108 to 117, because it would be coming under the situation would be coming under a particular section which would be more appropriate. So that's why 120A won't be lying there. And the second difference I would like to talk is, in case of conspiracy under section 107, mere combination of persons or an agreement between them is not enough. Combination of persons as well as the agreement between them is not enough. An illegal act or illegal omission must take place in the pursuance and in the order of doing that thing conspired in the case of section 120A. And the mere agreement is not enough. Some offense must be committed, which is very obvious. So far as the abetment by conspiracy is concerned, when the abettor will be liable for the punishment, as I have already stated, from section 108 to 117. Offense of criminal conspiracy under 120A is punishable under 120B. So that was the difference between 107 and 120A. हिंदी में अगर आपको मैं सरल भाषा में थोड़ा सा करने की कोशिश करूँ, तो 107 बात करता है अबेटमेंट की, किसी को इंस्टिगेट करना. जैसे A एंड B लड़ रहे हैं, तो मैं जाके A के हाथ में डंडा दे के कहूँ कि मारो मारो, ज़ोर से मारो, तो आई एम लायबल फॉर अबेटमेंट. और अगर 120B की बात करूँ, तो इम्पॉर्टेंट इंग्रेडिएंट इज़ प्री मीडिएशन ऑफ माइंड. आप और मैं बैठ गए हैं, हमने तैयारी कर ली है कि सो एक्ट करना, अनलॉफुल एक्ट करना, तो वी आर already in a conspiracy against some third person. So this is the difference between, very minor as well as very clear and easy difference between the sections. So we would have to take care of it. Now in this video we have discussed many concepts like 34 common intention. I have made you clear what is common intention and common objective. If any doubt arises, just comment me down and I would like to sort it out. We have discussed 34, 35, 34 common intention, 35 criminal knowledge, 149 common objective, 107 abetment, 120A criminal conspiracy definition, as well as 141 also. So that was all for today, my dear friends. Just subscribe the channel. Thank you.